Hello everyone, how are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 4th of November on Thursday. So how is it going everyone? Having a great day, I hope. So looks like markets are active, well some markets are active after the news in UK. Pound is sold right now. So we're gonna review the pound pairs and also some other pairs. Gold is going up and oil is going up, pound's going down. So we have some interesting market today. So let me get ready quickly. All right, so this is the live stream. It's not a video session. For the last 3 days were video sessions, but this is a live stream. So you can comment on the chat and do some discussions about the markets for today. All right, so let me squeeze myself window and start the session. But before starting, a quick disclaimer. This information today is based on my own experience knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. Because after all here to learn. So let's see. All right, good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I see many people, many traders joining today also. Thank you for joining. All right, Carbon Forex, Ham. All right, good to see you. Arianto, Asif, Laurent, Umit, and William, Suresh, Batsheet, Robert, and Vincent Kale, and everybody else. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. All right, so let me turn to the trading view. So pound is sold after the news about the interest rate decision and also the speech of the BOE. So this is the first week of the month. So that's why we have many big news in today's Thursday. We had the news in UK policy meeting and also interest rate decision. So pound was sold because market was expecting that the interest rate will rise today to 0.1%, 0.2%. Because the economy looks like UK's economy is not doing so well since August this year, and market was expecting the possible rate increase, but the announcement said that it's the same as previous, and that's why pound got sold. But there might be rate increase in near future, next month or next month. It might be rate increase. And so we have to watch out on the rate decision every month from now on until the end of this year. So if you look at the strength chart for today, you can see the pound, green one pound is going down. Pound is so much sold. And right now, JPY is the strongest one. And USD follows. And Swiss franc is strong. And CAD is also strong. And Euro is flat, AUD is flat, and New Zealand is sold right now. So we have many active markets on pound pairs and also JPY pairs. And in terms of the news, yesterday there was FOMC. So yesterday at nighttime USD, there was FOMC press conference. And there was a news about the tapering in the US, but that news was not a surprise, and that's why market did not move so much on the USD pairs. So finally, the tapering is kicking in, and it's going to be happening every month. So, but even so, I heard the news that the they will adjust the tapering when stock market potentially crashes. So I think inflation is just temporary, which means they won't raise the interest rate in the US. So rate decision was the same, 0.23% as previous, and tapering was just happening as expected, so that's why it was not a big news so much. But today pound was a big news. Wow, it's a same rate decision, so that was a bit surprise for the markets. So tomorrow we have a non-farm payrolls in the US, so we have to watch out this one too. So let's look at the real market. So since pound has been active today, let's focus on the pound pairs first. So first, let me talk about the pound JPY. The pound JPY is going down because the strong pound and very weak pound and strong JPY. It's going bearish, and today itself, the market was sold all the way down like over 200 pips. 240 pips, it's going down. So this is a very strong market today. So, and this is exactly the example of the Kijun-sen retracement. You see the market has been retracing and it's going back to the Kijun-sen today. So if you are able to capture the retracement, then the target will be at the Kijun-sen, which I draw the line at 153.73 level. So that was bearish, and looks like the market stops its bearish trend today, and I expect tomorrow will be a range. But pound JPY is bearish in the lower time frames. If you look at the forward chart, it's going down, the Kumo's down, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen down, and a Chikou span below the candles. And if you look at the 1 hour chart also, it's bearish. But the Kumo is a bit too small, so there is a potential pushback. And if you look at the 30-minute chart also, you see the Kumo's very thin like this. There is no width in the Kumo, it's pointing down and very thin. So I expect the market bounces at the Kijun-sen in the daily chart and retraces back to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen in this market condition. So this is not a good timing to sell, in my opinion. We have to wait for the market breaks the daily Kijun-sen once again at 153.73 and look for the sell chance afterwards when it breaks. But most likely it bounces, is my view. So looks like you have a couple of trades today. KL says, today I earned 350 pips on gold. Yeah, gold is going up so much, so it's an active market. We're going to look at the gold later, but let me talk about the pound pairs first. All right, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, good to see you here. Yeah, Andrew says, Tokyo box pound JPY today is crazy. Yeah, since this is JPY pair, you can also look at the market with Tokyo box. So simply I select the Tokyo box and it's going down. After the Tokyo session ended today, which was at 155.81 level, the market went downwards all the way, like almost 200 pips down. So yeah, it's a huge downtrend right now. So that's the pound JPY. But once again, since lower time frames are still, it's down, but it's near Kijun-sen in the daily chart, the market might bounce. And this is not a good time to sell, in my opinion. So let's look at some other pound pairs. So let's look at the pound USD as the next example. In the daily chart, it's flat to me, like the Kumo's flat, or Kumo twisted bearish, but this is just a newborn Kumo bearish, and this is not really trustable. And also you see the Kijun Sen flat Chikou span has been overlapping. So today is bearish, but overall is range, so it may turn bullish anytime soon. The pound USD is not a good one to sell in my opinion, but I will look for other trending pairs in pound. So what about pound AUD? So pound AUD today is also bearish because of the weak pound, and Kumo's down, which is now you see the Senko span B is down and A is down, but Kijun Sen is flat. And Chikou span below the candles, but since Kijun Sen is still flat, the market might retrace back to Kijun Sen. So pound AUD is not a good one to look for the sell chance today either. It might retrace backwards. So let's go to the next one, pound CAD. Alright, pound CAD looks better than pound AUD or pound USD because this is downtrending. And the Kumo's down. Kumo Senko span A is down, sorry, Senko span B is down, Senko span A is also down. And Kijun Sen is pointing downwards and Chikou span below the candles, and the market broke the previous support. The pound CAD is a nice one to look for the sell chance at the moment, since this is a continuous bearish end wave like this. So the market might pull back, but we can expect the continuous downtrend from tomorrow or next week. But let me, just in case, see if there was a previous support level nearby. So currently the market is at 1.6798, and if I just squeeze the chart all the way, there was some supports. There was a support here, December 2020, and also some supports here, September 2020, and then June 2020, then July also. So you see a couple of supports here in the past, so that means the market might turn bullish from here. So since the market is near support, this one is not a good one to look for the sell chance either. It might bounce in this case. Okay, so the next one is pound Swiss franc. Yeah, pound Swiss franc daily chart is also bearish. You see Kumo down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, and the Chikou span below the candles. And what I like about this pair right now is that you see the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross below the Kumo. If you see this, this is a nice sign of the continuous downtrend. So the market has been on the reversed end waves, and we can expect the market continuously go down this way. And also you have to look and see if there was a previous support at the current level, which is over here at 1.2343 level. So if I zoom out all the way, and there was no support. The previous support level was all the way down here at 1.2277. So we can expect the market go down to that level continuously. So we have a room to trade about 69 or 70 pips in range. So this is good. This one, you can continuously look for the sell chance. Yeah, so among the pound pairs, the best one so far looks to be pound Swiss franc, and the second best one is the pound CAD. Although it's a near support level, the support level was, all the way in the past, 2020, December or September, and July or June. So this time, it may go down this way. So, but as soon as the market retraces, you just simply exit. Especially when the market breaks the Tenkan Sen in the daily chart, then you better exit But with that risk management, you can place a sell, or you simply wait for the breakout and then look for the sell chance afterwards. So like this, always you have to draw lines on these bigger time frames to see if there was a previous support level or resistance levels. So yeah, let me come back to some comments now. Thank you for joining, everyone. This is the first of Thursday. So I hope you're having a great day today, and I hope you capture some nice tips today. Right, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, so let me look at the gold next. So XAU USD Gold, it's going up right now. But as I have been mentioning about this particular market, it's been ranging per daily chart, first of all. So although we see uptrend today, it's bullish today. If you see the overall market structure, this is a range. So because the Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span is above the candles, but it has been kind of close to candles, so this is range overall. So today is bullish, but this bullishness, we're not sure how far it goes up. So if you look to buy, I would recommend you to wait for the breakout of the previous resistance level of 1814.80 and look to buy afterwards. Usually I don't buy simply because it's ranging as per daily chart in Ichimoku. So because in this case, this is a potential continuous end wave. This is one of the scenarios. We can see that there was a twice of supports here, and it looks like it's going up. But since this is range as per Ichimoku, because the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, it's range, so it can turn bearish anytime soon. Tomorrow might be bearish, or next week might be bearish, so we have to see. So if you trade in this kind of market, we have to very good at in risk management. So let's look at the lower time frame. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. So if you see 1 hour chart of gold, you can see that the Kumo's up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both upwards, and Chikou span above the candles, and this is bullish, but the market is near the previous resistance level at 1796.88. So it could be resisted and bearish afterwards. So in this case, if you are buying it already, then as long as market is above the Tenkan Sen, it's a buy. And if you see the market breaks the Tenkan Sen, then you better exit within today. Or if you're still looking for the buy chance, then I recommend you to wait for the breakout of the previous resistance level in the 1 hour chart, which is 1796.88, and you may wait for the pushback and buy afterwards. Otherwise, it might retrace backwards and you might get stopped out in this case. And overall market is ranging in the daily chart, so it may turn bearish anytime soon. So that's the gold analysis. And also, like I mentioned on the video, this week you can capture time cycles on the highs and lows are in 37 or 36 bars in between, or 38 bars in between. So the next potential henkabi for the highs to be on the 10th of December, and the next potential swing low henkabi most likely will be around 19th of November. So in that sense, to me, it might be bearish. It might go bearish and push back, and it may continuously go down this way. So that will be the scenario for the bearish, and it might go up. If it breaks a previous resistance level, and then the market might push back and then goes up in this direction. But once again, right now, we can't tell which way it goes because it's range. So I think this is ideal for scalping or intraday, but like myself, as a swing trader, this is not a good time to buy or sell. So I prefer to stick to Forex and look for some opportunities in there. All right, yeah, good to see you. Thank you for joining. So let me look at the WTI oil also. It's going up right now. Yeah, it is going up. And you see the daily chart almost reached back to the Kijun Sen yesterday, and now it's bouncing. So it's retracing backwards, and Kumo's flat, Kijun Sen flat, but overall is bullish because the price itself is above the Kijun Sen, and Chikou span is still above the candles. So the market could go up continuously in this direction unless it breaks the Kijun Sen. So let me just draw the line on the Kijun Sen price level, which is 79.19. So whether the market breaks that level or not is a key in this case. All right. So that's the WTI oil in this case. Yeah, so let's see. So let me come back to some Forex pairs now. Oh, before that, let me just look at the UK 100, FTSE 100. Okay, looks like index is still continuously bullish. So today is bullish above the Tenkan Sen, and Kumo's up, Kijun Sen flat, but this is bullish, continuous bullish in the wave. So, and there was a nice bounce, nice pushback on the 29th of October at the previous resistance level. So now looks like this is continuously going up. So in terms of stock market index, FTSE 100 is bullish, but the currency itself was sold after the news. So yeah, let's go to Forex and let's see. So let's look at the Euro Pound. So Euro Pound is going up. This is a daily chart. Euro Pound going up on the daily chart. Today itself, it's up 91 pips. So it's going back to the Kumo now. It's a strong market to buy moment. So let me look at the forward chart. All right, in a forward chart, it's nice uptrend. You see the Kumo's up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span is above the candles. So this is a nice bullish market. But since the market has been up so much, it might be traced backwards. If you can see the lower time frames, you will see the very thin Kumo, like in this situation. Like if you see 1 hour chart, you see a very thin Kumo like this. And if you even look at the 30-minute chart, you see the Kumo is very thin, like this way. So the market might be traced backwards anytime. So this is where you have to stay away. So since the market is touching the single span B level, it might be resisted by single span B and retraced backwards. So it's not a good time to buy, although it's a strong bullish trend. So like this, when you see charts by Ichimoku, you know whether it's up or down trend, but not only that, you know whether it's overbought or oversold, and you see potential retracement like in this case. So I think that's the beauty about the Ichimoku. You can capture many information about one single market in one single time frame like this. Yeah, as the name suggests, at a glance, Ichimoku means at a glance in Japanese. So at a glance, you can tell the market situations in many different angles like this way. Let's see, Ash says, do you think pound AUD daily time frame will retrace due to S wave formation. Let me see. Pound AUD. Yeah, so this is S wave, but this looks to be this is in the middle of the reverse in wave. This is still in the middle of the reversed in waves continuously. So potentially it goes down this way. But when you see the market breaks the Kijun Sen, then that become B wave and it might go up afterwards. So yeah, we don't know which way it's going right now, so we have to stay away is all I can say. Archback says, do you set up alarms in the Forex market? Yes, I do. I set the alerts and monitor charts. Yes, I do. Yeah, Kel says, today I'm scalping earn 300 pips in gold by Ichimoku M5 and M15. That's good, that's good. Yeah, personally, I don't use Ichimoku in lower time frames because it's lagging, it's a bit spiky, lower time frames. But if you're winning by that, then that's for you. Yeah. Yeah, however you like, however you trade, however you analyze charts, most important thing is to win the markets. So I'm just giving you some ideas and share my thoughts by experience. Yeah, let's see. All right, let's see. DJID says, how about USDCAD daily chart? Let's see. USDCAD daily chart, the market retracing backwards now. It looks like it's going up to the Kijun Sen in this case. Potentially, market might reverse back to Kijun Sen in the daily chart. So I think this will be the buy. Not the sell, but the buy. And let's see. If I look at the lower time frame in the forward chart, the Kumo Kijun Sen range, Tenkan Sen also flat, so it's range. The market could retrace at this previous resistance level or resistance zone, in this case in between 1.2431 and 1.2457. So I will wait for the market to break 1.2457 and look to buy. Let me squeeze a chart. Yeah, it might be resisted and reverse backwards. And also you can draw the trend line like this and see if the market will bounce and continuously goes up like this in this direction. I think that will be a good scenario. The market bounces by the trend line and goes up eventually. And then you can look for buy chance. But right now, it's not a good time to buy because the market may retrace. Let's see. Yeah, but it looks like we start to see some active markets today. So yeah, let me see if there was any other events for today. All right, yeah, looks like today we have no events, but tomorrow on Friday we have policy meeting in Australia and retail sales report in Euro and non-farm payrolls in the US and unemployment rate in Canada. So we have many big events tomorrow. So yeah, always you have to check the news before you trade. Otherwise, you have a huge drawdown or you might blow account on one single news, which happened to me on gold when I was a newbie. When I woke up, the market was shooting down and I didn't take the stop loss at that time and I lost account. It was a horrible moment and I don't want you to do that. So please please watch news before you trade, and always put the stop loss, the seat belt before you ride on the highway. Let's see, Burrell says, in this situation, would you trade with the forward chart on Euro Pound? Right, let me come back to Euro Pound. Yeah, in the forward chart, it's up. You see the Kumo's up, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen up. But as I mentioned before, since 1 hour chart, the Kumo's too thin, and 30-minute chart, the Kumo's too thin, so I won't trade in this case. Oh, sorry, let me put the watermark. I somehow cancelled it, so let me just put watermark so that you know which pair, which time frame I'm watching right now. All right, Yash, you're welcome. All right, good to see you. Hello, Mr. Fernandez. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Oh, in terms of indices, I'm using different broker. Yeah, Forex and indices are 2 different brokers. Oh, Suresh, thank you for the comment. Yes, my health condition is much better now. Yeah, I overcame the throat ache and also some slight fever. Yeah, most likely it was due to the weather change in Dubai, and also yeah, there were some sunstorms in Dubai. But after I overcame, I have recovered from the sickness. I feel much stronger now. And you know, this unhealthy, health unwell condition happens once in a while. Since I was in Japan, it was happening like that. So I think it's kind of seasonal thing for myself. But I've tested PCL and it was negative, so I was a bit relieved. If I was positive, then you know I have to go to hospital and I have to look myself. So I was happy that I was negative. So yeah, let's look at some other markets now in the daily time frame. So I have no positions at the moment. Right now I have no positions. Oh, looks like Euro JPY breaking the previous support. I think this one is good to watch. So Euro JPY broke the previous support level 131.55. So let me delete these 2 arrows because now it's going down, retracing back to Kijun-sen also. So the target in this case is also at Kijun-sen at 130.91. And let me look at the forward chart. In 4, it might be down. Yeah, so in the forward chart, you see the market is going down. You see Kumo's down, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen down, and Chikou span below the candles. So it's going down to the Kijun-sen in the daily chart, like this. All right, so yeah, and this downtrend can be persistent. It might retrace backwards, but be resisted next time and may continuously go down this way. So yeah, let me look at the lower time frame. I'm sure 1 hour chart is going down. Yeah, one's going down, and 30-minute chart looks better. It's going down. We have the bigger Kumo here. This is nicer. So let's look at the 5. And in terms of 5-minute chart, I only see I wave. So we have to wait for the end wave to be able to sell. So we have to wait for the pullback and look for the sell chance afterwards. In this level, this pullback might be one of the Fibonacci levels. So we have to check that and look for the sell chance. Let me turn to the Tokyo Box. I'm sure Tokyo Box breakout is in the bearish side. So yeah, Tokyo Box was all the way up here and now it's going down afterwards. So yeah, looks like this is a nice and stable downtrend. Previously, there was a resistance level 131.78 and now it's going down. Yeah, so looks like JPY is very strong today. Let me turn to currency strength chart, refresh it, and yes, JPY is strong and pound has been continuously bearish at the moment. So yeah, it's going down. So in this case, I would wait for the pullback to 131.41 and look for the sell chance when it happens. That will be the scenario in this case. All right, let's see. Gino says USD Swiss franc. All right, let me see USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc, starting from the daily chart. Yeah, this is now consolidating. It's ranging Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen flat also. So there was a P wave breakout, but it was supported at 0.9098, and now it's bouncing and it's going up right now. So let me check 1 hour chart in this case. In the 1 hour chart, now it's ranging. So there is no direction and no trace. This is in the P wave, also in the 1 hour chart. So you can draw another P wave, smaller P wave in 1 hour chart basis, like this way, and wait until it breaks towards either direction. So we'll see which way it breaks in this case. And let's see. Yeah, DJ Yadi, you're welcome. Let's see. August says, what about USD Jpy? All right, let's look at USD Jpy. Since we have strong Jpy, it must be going down. So yeah, the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, so it could retrace back to Kijun Sen. Yeah, so there is another potential trace back to Kijun Sen in this market. The market has been above the Kijun Sen for more than 26 candles until now, so it's bearish. So let me look at the 1 hour chart. Okay, in 1 hour chart, it's going down, but I will wait for the Kumo twist. Kumo twist bearish and look for the sell chance. And the target is on the daily Kijun Sen at 112.75. That will be the potential target in this case. So I guess I will just delete these arrows because this is no more uptrend. But rather this is a bit bearish back to the Kijun Sen in the daily chart in this case. So I think, yeah, looks like we have to wait for the Kumo twist in 1 hour chart and look for the sell chance. In terms of Tokyo Box, it's going bearish also. Yeah, after Tokyo Box breakout, it's going down. But since this is range, it could have been fake. So today we can trade by Tokyo Box in this particular market. Simply we have to follow the price action and look for the sell chance. So, and since we have FMC, sorry, not FMC. Tomorrow we have non-farm payrolls in the US. I think we better stay away from USD Jpy until next week. Yeah. So let's see. So right now I can see as in terms of pound pairs, I see pound USD is bearish, but since overall daily charts range, we have to be careful for retracement pushback. And pound JPY retraced back to the Kijun Sen now. So this is not a good time to buy, or this is not a good time to sell, because market could retrace backwards afterwards. And also pound AUD, it's bearish overall, but Kijun Sen flat, so it could retrace backwards anytime soon. So this one is not ideal to sell either. And pound CAD is good because Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, but it's just that the market is near the previous support level from 2020. We have a couple of supports here 2020, so it might turn bullish. So we have to wait until the market breaks the previous support level 1.6798 and look for the sell chance afterwards. And the best one so far for today is pound Swiss franc to sell, because there was no previous support level, and the target in this case is going to be on 1.2277, which was a previous low in February 2021. So if I were looking for the sell chance, I will stick to pound Swiss franc sell. All right, yeah, so I guess that's it for today's analysis. So I hope you catch some nice pips today or tomorrow. But once again, always keep in mind that there will be big news, big events this week. So just watch news and put the stop loss. And also at the time of news release, usually the spread gets very wide. So you have to watch out for the spread. Sometimes, even if you put the break-even line, due to spread, you might have some loss. So that's a big risk to trade when there's a big news also. But anyways, risk management and stop loss and be consistent is the key to success. So yeah, thank you for watching until the end, and I will see you on the next one. So for those who are joining public live streams, I will see you tomorrow on either live or video. But for those who are joining Ichimoku members, I will see you soon on the Ichimoku membership live stream afterwards. So once again, thank you for joining, and please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold, everyone. Right? Mata ne. Thank you. Bye for now.